In this video, we will be discussing the London breakout strategy in detail. Stick around to the end to receive a free expert advisor fully based on automating this strategy for your account. So, to kick us off, the premise behind the London breakout system is that it's based on the opening of the London markets, or the UK markets in general. People and traders might not know this, but London is actually the global capital for both Forex and spot gold trading in terms of volumes. The gold futures are based in the US and they do trade on US exchanges. However, spot Forex, gold, which XAU USD is based on, actually trades in London. And similarly to the New York Open, there actually is significantly higher volume at the London Open. And this often leads to very nice momentum pushes when London markets start to open. This is also paired with the fact that London Open occurs right after the start of the Asian range and the Asian session more particularly. So the Asian session tends to be a fairly low volume, lower volatility session when compared to the London and the New York session. And during the Asian session, price tends to move within a fairly confined range, usually relatively sideways. And in doing so, it creates a good psychological range, which tends to be pretty tight. But this range is extremely key for the London session, because how the London breakout strategy works is if price clears that narrow range created by the Asian session, the theory is that it will continue because there is all that volume and momentum built up at the London Open. And this, in a nutshell, is what the London breakout system and strategy is all about. Moving on, as I mentioned earlier, the Asian range, if you look at these hours right here, tends to be a bit of a lower volume range. So in this example in particular, we're going to use the hours between 1 and 9, or actually 10 platform time, to define the Asian range. And then the breakout of that range would then happen in the hours preceding. This is a chart of the volatility of the gold pair pulled from my FX book, which actually tracks the volatility of the asset by hour. And it's a very indicative chart, right? Because it shows us that here volatility is not particularly high, but it moves in such a way that it gives us key psychological levels. And then here, when we start to see London Open as well as starting to get into the New York session, is when we have significantly more volatility. And that's why this strategy works so well. And as you can see here, just to illustrate the point of not only volatility increasing, but also volume increasing. So here during more of the Asian session, we're seeing lower volume, not too much volatility. And as soon as the kind of London session happens, we're seeing a significant surge of volume. And this kind of ties really well into our London breakout system, as breakouts usually like volatility paired with volume. If you just have a little bit of volume as price tries to break out, oftentimes there will be a reversal. But if you have that push and break of a level with a large amount of volume behind it, it's given fuel to just keep going and surge through that level. And that's one of the reasons why this system is so powerful. So to actually test this strategy and see if it works, we have to define some rules. So in this particular back test of the London breakout, what we're going to see is we're only going to make one trade per day. That trade is going to be set by taking the Asian range, here defined in blue, and placing a pending order at both the top and the bottom of that range. Once price breaks out of this range, one of these orders will be triggered. And as soon as one order is triggered, the second one will actually be canceled. The pending orders are placed at both the top and the bottom of the range, defined as the start of gold trading hours, so 1 a.m. platform time, till the close the 9:55 candle, so that would be 10 a.m. platform time. And that coincidentally is also, or mathematically, is the 8 a.m. London time, so right at London open. So here we have that range, and once one of these levels is hit, we will see a break of that range, and ideally, a very profitable trade. So now we're going to move over to MetaTrader to actually run this backtest to see and test this strategy in action. Okay, now that we're in MetaTrader, we are going to be using our golden time bomb expert advisor here from Prosperity Algo Solutions. We're actually offering our time bomb expert advisor 100% for free to all of our viewers and supporters. So we invite you to check that out. We'll show you how at the end of this video. Moving on, we'll go to the Inputs tab. This expert advisor is used to trade both the London breakout and the New York opening range breakout. However, here, as we only want to test the London breakout, we will set the New York breakout to false. We can scroll up here to verify that the range indeed matches what we saw in the PowerPoint, 1 a.m. platform time to 10 a.m. platform time. We are also going to be using a scalping ratio to stop loss and start of trail, which is effectively a take profit. So this will be a London breakout specifically running with scalping, take profit, and stop loss parameters. We will also be using every tick based on real ticks from the 8-cap broker to assure good history quality. And now I will start the visual backtest here just to give us an idea of what to expect. And as you can see here, it's forming the range. Let me slow it down a little bit so we can monitor. You can see it formed the Asian range. It placed the pending order. It entered along, and all but certain that it would have taken a profit up here. MetaTrader is just sometimes a little bit laggy. Okay, we'll wait to see. And there we go. Here's an example of a profitable trade. So let's fast forward quickly and look at the equity curve graph as it runs. Okay, about to finish. Perfect. So now we can go over to the backtest results tab, verifying that we indeed have 100% history quality. Here, with an initial deposit of $10,000 over a 1-year backtest, we made roughly a 38% return, of which our win rate was approximately 84%. So this proves that the London breakout premise is indeed extremely powerful. Furthermore, we find that if you come back to this Inputs tab and you combine the London breakout with the opening range breakout, you have an even stronger system. This once again proves that using simple strategies based on a logical premise, such as the opening of the London markets, is indeed exceptionally powerful. We now invite you to go to the link in the description to check out our WAP page, download the Golden Time Bomb 100% for free, choose to trade the London breakout as we saw today, or a combination of the London breakout and the opening range breakout. Then just leave us a comment to let us know how this improved your trading. Thank you very much, and please check it out. Take care.